All right, educational purposes, I am recording.
Okay.
All right.
So what you have, just pop bottles. I like the 2 liters, but these were cheap. I got them where my wife worked out yesterday. And so you take your nutrients and you pump your nutrients through here with a little tease, like in an irrigation drip system, and you drop a line into each of these.
Okay, now I noticed that you got them. What's the significance of spraying?
The black paint or any color paint makes them look pretty, whatever color you want, but it blocks the sunshine so the algae doesn't grow in there, because the algae sucks your energy too. Okay, so you can use the clay pebbles, or you can use core. Core is basically coconut hulls that are run through the grinder, and you soak them.
I can just recycle the coconut.
Yep. Wow. And so what that does is that holds moisture. So you set it on a timer, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. So you take a timer
just a
like
regular,
and you set it to do it at 6 in the morning, at noon, at 6 at night, and at midnight.
Okay.
Okay? So you water 4 times a day. At the bottom, you put a gutter, and it runs over and runs back into your reservoir where you keep your nutrients.
So we keep you keep recycling the water.
So here's the pump, not what you call super big pump, but it does what you need to do. And so that just plugs in there, and that pumps your water out. And this one here is an air, so you pump air into it, and this thing blows bubbles, so that gives it oxygen.
Air. Oh, okay, keep the water air.
So then, if you want to go faster, we're talking about how fast you want to grow. Okay. You cover it with a plastic bag. I'm sorry, but I stole this from Lowe's last night in a hurry. So you wrap.
Disclaimer.
That's right, disclaimer. Actually, I bought the other stuff. So you wrap your plant in plastic, you light a tea candle, and you put it inside. The tea candle creates CO2. Remember, plants use CO2, not oxygen.
Okay, right.
So that gives them more CO2, so that makes them grow faster.
Right,
you take grow lights, like LED grow lights.
And that's what we got. So that's currently what we use. Because the fluorescent seem to work, but the LEDs is less cooler. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the LEDs actually, you want 5 red and 1 blue.
5 red. Remember that. 5 red, 1 blue.
And I'll show you why.
Because I think we're using all white light.
So white light is the full spectrum, right? And a lot of people like that. I am not a teacher, sir. So we're going to say that's the visible spectrum.
All right.
So here is about 400 nanometers. And this is about 700 nanometers. So what a plant uses is... So this is blue. This is red. And that's why you use 1 blue and 5 reds. This is to get them up and out of the ground, right? And this is to make them grow fast. And that's all off of Google.
Hey, and we're learning that. And we just got here. We ain't even signed in yet.
If I'm a plant, here you go. You're on. Tell me what we need. I got my volunteer. I'm going to put it on.
And just a disclaimer, I am recording for educational purposes. All right.
Water. What does it need? It needs something to support it. You can use soil, pebbles, or rock wool. You need water. You can either scrape water, or you can mix the nutrients and have water nutrient mix. And then you have to keep up with pH, acid or basic, the microelements. Then you have light. You can use the sun, or you can accelerate the growth by using the LEDs, the blue and the red. CO2, that's the candle, right? Or you can use mold to make it. You can pump CO2 gas in if you buy it. You can burn.
So use mold.
Mold, when it grows, it grows mushrooms. That way you can eat them. And then after you get your mushrooms, go by Starbucks and pick you up a bag of coffee grounds and dump them on top, stir it up, put a little more water in it, put it back in kind of a dark, shady place that's reasonably cool, and you'll start all over again.
It'll mold.
It never runs out. And so then yeast, you can do the same thing. Take your 2 cups of sugar, put in a Coke bottle, a 2-liter bottle, whatever, and
just drain the Coke.
Pour warm water in it, right? And then put yeast in there. Shake it vigorously, right? Wait for a little while, and then you'll take a big bottle, little bottle, and a plant. So a hose there, let air in. We're going over here, take it from here to there. One from here, you go to there. This is my little bubbler. So when I shake it up, I close this hole, the valve. My CO2 will come to the top. It'll go through here, and it'll bubble into this one, right? And it'll saturate that one, and then it'll go over into this one, and a little rock that I had on the tube will bubble the CO2 in. And you can do the same thing with oxygen. So all you're doing is it's like you go to work out. I can walk out and I can do curls, right? But if I correct my diet, right, and say I go to the keto diet, I kill all my carbs, most of them, and all I'm eating is fat and protein, I'm changing the way my body burns fuel. I'm now using my liver, you know, and so I'm going to lose weight real fast. I'm going to gain muscle real fast. Right. And then if I have somebody that trains me, you know, they teach me you don't just do like this. You have a very slow 1, 2, 3, 4. You make sure you lift all the way up. You work the whole muscle. So by doing that, you build the performance. If you make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you hydrate. Those all are the pluses to accelerate the growth. Okay, that should be a quick lesson. Now questions.
Okay. Wow. You just gave me a whole, my most fascinating one.
So when you
if I can apply it, how can I apply to what we got going on?
Hold on a sec. I'll give you a doggy pony show. I'm about to finish up with him. So what I got over here.
These are home projects that we can be doing at school.
So this is 10-to-1 slurry out of my digestion.
Okay, now.
All right.
The slurry.
Right.
All right. We found a bucket when we went to quote unquote service it, and the bucket was filled to the top with, I guess, rainwater.
Okay.
So when we dumped it over, a bucket of that gooey white stuff was at the bottom, real thick.
Yeah.
That's the slurry.
Yeah. So the slurry.
And now the first thing is, does the rainwater damage it?
We don't really get rainwater in ours.
Okay. Well, this actually got exposed, so I'm wondering, do we need to throw it out or
give it a shot?
Okay.
Put a plant. So what I do, so here's an easy one. So I told you about these. These are the same things. These are just the top of a Coke. You know, they're little net boxes.
Yeah.
And the roots hang down into the nutrient solution. The bottom 2/3 are in nutrients. The top third is in the air, so it gets oxygen.
Simple solution, man.
But it's the same stuff.
So now, okay. So with the slurry, slurry.
We're teaching him about home projects that you can do to grow your own vegetables, accelerate whatever plant you grow. Any interest in those? What do you like to eat? A little bit of both. Okay. So if you go to your favorite grocery store and you're going to buy a head of lettuce, remember that lettuce was grown in East Tennessee, and it's driven 700 miles down here. It was put in a warehouse. It stayed there, then it was put in a truck, and it was brought to a store, and it stayed in the store, and you bought it. So the average American's food has been on the road for 2,000 miles. It's 2 weeks old when you buy it fresh. Just to think about this, you know.
That's why we grow on ours.
I mean, that's pretty cheap. That's a pot box. You know? And,
growing on.
So here's you.
Right. And by the way, what was your name, sir?
Steve.
Mr. Steve.
Yeah. So here's some little tomato plants. All right. So these are that one 4 weeks later.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if there's still blooms on it, but there were blooms on it until I drained the water out to it and I started bringing it over. did not like me this morning.
And recycling them.
This is bougainvillea.
The bucket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Recycling.
So the ideal is cheap.
Right.
So what we're trying to do, we're trying to help people understand if you go on a mission trip with your church to Haiti, this is stuff they can do. The moringa trees that they grow here, almost like a weed, but you can eat it, and it's about 60% protein. Whoa. And remember, Haiti has burned all their forests for fuel. So you can use it for fuel. But you can use the biodigester, and then you can have gas for free, and you just light a match. So they don't have to take off their forest. That's what the university does. Me, I'm just retired. Just trying to find something.
Okay, so I noticed you got the styrofoam. What's the purpose of the styrofoam?
We'll sell you perlite or vermiculite, which are minerals that are expanded, and all it's doing is to give you a little lighter soil. Makes it cheaper for them to ship the potting soil, it weighs less. But you can normally find this in your neighborhood on the trash.
Yeah.
And it does the same.
So it's making the soil expand.
It's making the soil lighter.
Lighter.
Right. So this, as it dries and gets wet, this expands in and out. So the plants have a little more support.
All right. So we got to do that. Got to get us some styrofoam.
So now they should be doing some biodigestion.
Yeah, that's what I got to get to.
All right.
Mr. Steve, thank you very much, sir. All right. I will see you again.
All right.
All right. All right. That's our first step on education. We're going to come back because I see the garden towels over there, but we got to go and try to check out the biodigester class real quick. So, you know, some these big old plants we got. Wow. So we got the Lila avocado growing over here. I remember the old honeysuckle. I don't want to pull it off, but we used to, see, y'all youngers don't know this, but you pull these off and you can actually suck on the bottom of the end, and it's a sweet nectar that comes off the, it's called honeysuckle, and you can survive off of that. We used to do that as a kid. Got some cranberry hibiscus. You know what I'm saying? Hibiscus acetosella. You know what I'm saying? Mouthful. All right, go over here with, oh, wow, and you can see them on the pine. Check that out. I'm talking about. Here the goats. And we got some Haitian basket vine. And we got the black sapote. Some katuk. Gatli guava. Anything growing on it yet? It looks like another form of honeysuckle. I don't know what this is. It's pretty though. All right, and we are off to the biodigester. Oh, check that out. Banana plant with bananas on it. All right, look at. Oh. There. All right. All kind of cactuses. All other kind of little different plants. The air even smells fresh out here, you know what I'm saying? All right. And just so y'all see it, at our garden towels, you know what I'm saying? He's going outside. And we'll be back to talk to her in a minute.